Rushing to the sound check. Sound check, 1, 2, 3. Rushing. Look at that. It's Sunday. You and I have finally made it to the weekend. Welcome to the Wild Dog Arcade. I'm Ed.
And I'm Gary.
And boy, do we have an amazing game to share with you tonight. What happened?
I don't know. Looks like we lost the lights.
Oh, boy.
But the cameras are still working. So,
yeah, that's weird.
So maybe we tripped a breaker. So let me go check that.
Okay, sounds good.
There, I think I got it.
Okay, it looks like we're back. Gary, why are you a wild dog?
What? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I know what happened. I got the portal gun hooked to that circuit, so I guess when I turned it back on, we went to a new dimension where we're animals.
Wait a minute, I'm a fox now, but my arms are too short to play pinball.
Oh, yeah, well, maybe. But I do know it's like I always wanted a third arm to hit the action button on the game. I can just use my tail.
Oh my God, you're right. Woo!
Well, this will definitely be interesting, so I guess let's go play some pinball.
All right, let's do it. If you had any help there. There's a lot to remember and unpack in this game for sure. And there was a lot to remember in that little skit we did. This is just one page out of the original script of our opening that we had here tonight.
Which we threw mostly out the window.
Exactly, like that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, welcome to the Wild Dog Arcade. I am Ed.
And I am Gary.
And yes, glad you guys can join us. Welcome, welcome. It is Rush, our pinball flavor of the evening. Rush? I don't have Rush, I have Excudia, but, you know, might as well kind of fit in the same theme, same vein, I guess. I think of Renaissance when I think of Rush. But anyway.
Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Yeah.
Got a couple of news bits we'll go ahead and hit first. As you may or may not know, Stern Pinball has announced the Jaws 50th anniversary pin.
And no, it does not eat the ball.
No, not yet. Unless you can
that
make
was that was too easy of a joke. Yeah.
You know. Yeah. the funny thing is, we were speculating. Okay, what are they going to do to make this thing flash?
Because after the pushback they got like from bunch of the flack when they released that Elvira with the real new LE, they went back and said, "Oh, we're going to do premiums." These like the Godzilla was a premium. This one's a premium, so it's got sparkly stuff on the playfield in the clear coat.
I thought it would.
Yeah. And then it's got red powder coat for the armor and legs.
Yeah, which looks good. We're looking at the photos right now. naparcade.org is where one of the things are posted, but obviously this is in Stern's website as well.
It's all over, too.
It's all over everywhere. But, I mean, it definitely brightens it up. It definitely makes it kind of stick out a bit better. Encompassing the whole Jaws red logo. It's pretty much red everywhere where it needs to be. They also brass powdered the coating of the wireform rams.
Yeah, so the wireform, instead of being that silver chrome color, there are a brass color now. So
brass monkeys.
That's essentially your three big things. Sparkly playfield, red armor, and brass wireforms.
Sorry. It's glitter-enhanced artwork.
Oh, sorry. It's a sparkly.
With a
Mrs. Briz.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's it's interesting, the Jaws 50th anniversary logo that Stern has up on their promo, little thing here, the photo. It almost looks like that should have been on the machine to make it, I don't know, differentiate a little bit itself, because it seems like there's not a whole lot more to it, because you got the classic Jaws all over the place, which makes it look good. I'm happy with it. I don't know. It just thinking about what the comparisons are between the premium and this version. I'm not sure there's a whole lot more for...
Firing these new features are exclusively on the Jaws 50th Anniversary Edition, which they just announced today. They teased it yesterday and announced it today.
Right, So, you can go check it out. Did they say how many they were selling? I didn't.
Godzilla didn't have a limit.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But there you go. And then finally, a couple of little tidbits. First, we did get a Barrels of Fun production update for Dune. They have already produced 100 machines. Congratulations to Barrels of Fun. They're going to continue to roll out new code. We've heard recently that the new code that's out on Dune recently has been amazing. So we're really excited to check it out at Ulick. We're going to hopefully hit it up on Sunday.
Hopefully we're going to hit it up this weekend sometime. So
yeah. So there are a lot of cool things to try out on that new code now. Hey there, MF. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. I mean, will there be a Pro and Premium Jaws?
Well, I mean, there still is. Yeah, I mean, the Pro...
Not for the 50th, though.
Not for the 50th. Yeah. I mean, they still make the Pro and the Premium, and then they have this Anniversary Edition. I mean, the LEs get produced at the beginning of the run, and they don't produce anymore. But they're still continuing to make the regular Pros and Premiums. So depending on your preference on artwork and things
how much money you want to cough up, basically. Yep. I mean, it's more or less a cherry on the top version of a game. So if you really like Jaws and you want to go all out and you're like, okay, I'm going to go for it, then go for it. Mm-hmm. There's another bit here. Spooky Pinball issued a last call to owners of its latest game, Evil Dead, to pre-order its amazing official topper.
Yeah, and I did read that they are now officially sold out of those.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, man, it must have been kick-ass then. Mm-hmm. During a recent stream, Spooky said that it'll have having the same person who created the Evil Dead topper create the topper for the next pinball machine. Okay, that's kind of cool news. Due out late this year. Not only that, but they said that to everyone that has the new topper thinks that it's even better than this one. So I guess they really, really are excited to show up that cherry on the top for us. So cool. Yeah, I have yet to play Evil Dead as well. I really can't wait to play that in October over in Chicago Pinball.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Did I spot one somewhere in the metro? I'll have to look again.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'll look when we get down over there. I'll check the pinball map and see. I don't know if we got one or not, but we'll find out.
Yes. All right. I think that'll do it for the news.
That's news. Time for some Rush Pinball, I think.
All right.
But yeah, let's do the Rush.
Evil Dead. Okay. Quick little footnote for tonight. Because we're streaming simulcast on YouTube, and YouTube's algorithm is really happy to apparently kick out Rush music. We got to tone down the music a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
And we're going to have actually the volumes adjusted so that you can hear the call-outs a little bit better, a little more prominently than the music.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes. I appreciate your flexibility and understanding with that.
Yeah, it's the drawback to music bins. They, by nature, come with licensed things. Yeah.
We're
In
still gonna
the
have fun.
past, it just given us warnings that it wasn't like a strike or anything. But the last one we did, it basically blocked the video. So,
Yeah. So we're still gonna have fun. We'll find ways around it at some point. We'll adjust if we can, etc. and so on.
That's one. Double combo. When the portal ramp is raised,
That was a
we'll
nice
make
little
the
start there. I did 1, 2, 3. Right
yeah,
back in the time
it blocked the video. It was blocked in 266 territories by SMG or whomever is managing the Rush licensing. It detected a little bit of video content, which at the beginning I took that out. That may have been the reason why it got completely blocked.
Yeah.
We always seem to get blocked in Russia. Yeah, we don't care.
I mean, I care about the Russians themselves, but maybe not the politicians.
Yep, of this game there, Firewing.
All right.
Yeah, it didn't block it while we were streaming, but basically shortly thereafter it said,
Pinball.
we got all these copyright claims, but when I looked at it the next morning, it had been unlisted. So we'll see if that happens again.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear, literally. Ha ha ha. Oh, crud.
In the arcade hall, people.
Ah, damn. Oh, lordy. No, I lost everything. That was a terrible multi-ball.
Terrible.
That was terrible. Oh. Uh-oh. Dude!
The boom.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it hit the bumper and bounced it up.
It like kind of went and did this weird little curly thing because it rolled over the plastic shield on the scoop there, and then it hit the post and it went right down. Like, damn. All right. That kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. So did that, but I'm gonna try that again. Oh, the extra ball thing moved. Damn it. Oh well.
Yep.
Hey, Getty.
We'll handle
the
it.
time machine is ready.
Hey, Lurks, spot me a
Big
quarter.
money, no whammies. And stop. There we go. Got it.
Sorry, this game doesn't accept Monopoly money.
How about press your luck money? Is that okay? Oh, okay, okay.
You want the
We had a little
big
pause
money.
there because it was ready to rest on top of that divider.
Yeah. We block in Russia or not at all. Yeah.
Hey, Hoser, put in a loony.
We block everything in Russia. We don't want Western
I was
influence.
not expecting that. Lack of
If
balance.
we aren't making money, you can't see us.
5,000 and a spin. Yeah. You have to be careful though. You don't want to keep adding on spins. You want to pass those spins on at some point. But that's why you press your luck. Hey there, Vince. How's it going? Not at all.
If we sang the Rush tunes, I don't think I can hit those high notes. It'd be more like Rush as sang by Cake.
You know, that could happen too.
Time for some
I wouldn't mind that.
Domestica. Oh, good. I needed a
I know there's like a tribute album somewhere out there with a bunch of artists that did Rush cover songs too.
I can pinball browse them in here, but who knows? I'll probably get copyrighted on YouTube too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, well. That was my warm-up.
That was your warm-up. Rush can be brutal, so just keep that in mind if folks out there.
Of course, you know, when I'm not on stream, my warm-up earlier was like 150 million. But I ended up getting on, I think it was like Il Lestranjo or whatever you say, however you say it.
You say that I got blown 2 gifted subs on words. Oh my god. Here, let me go. Let me go tie up some stuff down in my nether regions, and I'll try singing it.
Well, maybe get a
This is
couple of
great
drinks. That
song.
might help
Keep
too.
the ball
No.
alive.
If I don't do karaoke very often, but I usually do Guns N' Roses because
Got one.
you can kind of scream, especially when you're drunk.
Almost.
Little Sweet Child of Mine, or Welcome to the Jungle.
And okay, good.
Oh yeah, I still haven't taped that thing in place.
Oh well, luckily I had enough momentum. I'm good.
Yeah.
I seem to be the only one that loves doing that. Oh crud! No.
Hey, we don't know games.
How's it going? We don't know
Like we
games.
say in Canada.
I know you.
Beauty, eh?
Oh, I choked. I choked.
Ed.
I don't know games. This guy does though. I choked. It's going all right. Oh, nice.
Just
Glad
wrapping up work.
I'm
Well,
glad you are wrapping up work. Hopefully it was a good day or a good week. I had a week of no air conditioning at work. It's been a lot of fun.
yeah, didn't you send me a picture of somebody being hauled away, right?
Yeah, there was someone going in and going. Now, granted, there's a lot of different doctors' offices and things like that all over the place, but it doesn't really help when you don't have AC in the building.
In the entire building, yeah.
So, yeah. By the end of today, they had a crane pulling up a giant AC unit because I work in a 5-story building and I'm on the bottom floor.
Yeah, and so
I'm
they
watching-
have those massive AC units that go on the roof,
Right.
and evidently it died.
Yep. It has not been fun,
It's actually not bad. It's in the low to mid 80s, so it's
Right.
actually reasonably comfortable now. But the
Yes.
problem is when you have an office building,
Taught you how to play pinball.
yeah, it keeps it in like it's a like
yeah,
The
you're
greenhouse,
on
yeah.
the ground floor too, aren't you?
yeah, it's quite warm down there, but
It's better than being on
Fortunately-
top floor.
yeah, I bet you it's worse on the top because where's the air gonna escape? You know,
The heat rises.
right? That too. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I didn't touch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, didn't you get like a notice that a property manager is a new property manager?
Yep. That was the other thing. I'm like, oh, we need a new AC. Oh, we keep getting updates. Oh, it's gonna get fixed, and then they don't fix it. And then all of a sudden we get this new email that comes in. Oh, there's the new property manager. Please welcome so and so. And I'm like,
Somebody
huh,
got their ass fired.
evidently.
Wing.
Like that was not really helping me hitting the AC if you have a new property manager.
I don't think the
What would you
building
like to
gave
know?
him fans. I know the owner of the thing brought in some fans, and I think you even brought a fan in, right?
Oh yeah, and then we had to all bring fans. My owner actually had to go to another coworker, and the other coworker had to borrow the fans from a neighbor. So it was like a whole chain of events just to get the stupid fan.
Hey, Pat. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that was actually something Pat reminded us.
Nuts.
That was something we forgot to mention about Jaws. They actually released the 1.0 code for Jaws today too,
Extra
So-
ball.
which
Yes.
has like the proper wizard mode and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
they were probably working hard on getting that,
Oh, okay.
that code finished for the release of the 50th anniversary.
Combo.
Can't
Yeah.
wait to play it again.
The stairs are up.
Okay. Hello, we're back.
Kill shy.
Yeah.
Did he get it? Nope.
Well, I got something though. Combo.
You got a combo, yeah.
Got that too.
Combo.
There we go.
Collected.
All right, what do we get now?
Combo
jackpot.
collected.
No. Oh, I did that wrong.
You timed that one.
I did that
Mwah.
so wrong. That's okay. I needed my head bent, Anna. I was tripping.
Starting to drip.
Yep. There's a little theme going on today. I'm kind of, and I had this like little desk fan literally stuck on my face for half the time, and it was great. And then I started thinking about, wow, it's like I'm back at summer school right now, and I'm a kid. Because there are so many times you're just sitting there, and there's no AC in a lot of these places. At least when I grew up in the '90s,
Oh.
being a kid,
Yeah, our schools didn't have AC.
know.
Yeah.
it's like, how's it going, Pat?
They just opened up all the windows,
Yep.
and they're like, oh. We finally convinced the school board to let us wear shorts. Now, mind you, when I was at school, we had those Bermuda shorts, the ones that went down like, halfway down your calf.
Yeah.
So they were like resistant to it, and we're like, Look, they're not like short shorts from the 70s. You know.
You need
Right.
this.
Oops. All right.
They're not Daisy Dukes here. Yeah.
Why
Catch the mystery. Catch the ball.
catch the ball?
Like a ball in the top.
You know, maybe some of these advantages of hearing the callouts. We may not hear some of these before.
This river must lead.
Because sometimes the music is quite loud to hear Getty talk. To be able to hear him. God damn it! Just kidding. Showboat.
Yay, the world is draining.
The showboat.
Yeah.
That's
what
what
you
you
get.
don't do
You get punished.
in pinball. I go. Discover to give you fans. Oh yeah. We read that one. All right.
Photo ramp is up. Go for it.
Yeah, they were lifting those giant things up with cranes and everything today, so we'll
Please,
see.
no pictures.
We'll see if they fix it finally.
Yeah. Hey, Enzo, how you doing?
How's it going? Whoa.
No photographs, please.
We rated. I mean, it's a very classic John Borg design. He basically took like the best elements of a lot of his other games. I call it the layout, the best of Borg. We really like the game. It's tough. It is a tough game because of the way the rules are structured. We love the band, hence Rush here. It's my favorite band, so we had to buy the game.
There we go.
Go for the secret jackpot.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Hey, higher peanut. It took me a while to, I guess, get used to the rules to begin with because I was feeling overwhelmed. So I just focused on like getting the timing of the shots down first before really unpacking a lot of it.
Are the best.
I'm gonna have to do that with like probably both King Kong and D&D. That was close.
Oh yeah, Firewing. We've done that. We actually had 4 Powerballs we had in TNA for a while. It basically is utter chaos.
All right, I got that locked.
Yeah, really Powerballs only work in games that don't rely on a bunch of magnet stuff.
Ooh, that was
Because we got Foo, Rush, Alien, D&D, Godzilla, King
I'm
Kong.
famous.
They all have magnets. The only ones that don't are TNA and
Don't do
Indiana
the
Jones.
weekly crime if you don't have the time.
Can we do a tutorial on how to play it? We definitely want to get up there. I can talk a little bit more about the rules. I'm a little bit more familiar with the rules. There is also a great YouTube series by Ray Day over on YouTube called Babies First, blah, blah, blah. He's got a series of them. He's got 2 of them on Rush that talk about the multi-balls and then also talk about the song modes. Those are the 2 basic things in this game. There are 6 multi-balls and there are 6 different song modes. Oh, sorry,
No.
8 different song modes.
Oh, good. False name.
Song modes, you basically, before you start the multi-ball, you need to collect records. And records are going to be little round inserts that will change colors depending on what album they represent. And you have to collect like 3 of them before you can hit the time machine to start that song mode. And whichever one has the most records collected beforehand will be the song that's up. And then each one of those have their own specific things you want to do. Probably the toughest song mode is La Via Strangiato. It's a very tough technical song, so they made the mode very tough and technical. It has exact things it wants you to do in order. Multi-balls are 3 of them are really easy to get. You basically bash the time machine multiple times to get a multi-ball mode.
Son of a biscuit, man.
And then the other 3 you have to qualify different ways. So.
Oh well, a little bit better start on that one, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I've heard getting bored is when the outlane snags a ball because his outlanes are typically very hungry as well. Him and Lawler share the same love of outlane drains. But yeah,
That's fun.
a Borg classic design is a pop bumper cluster that you gotta shoot through.
Yeah. Yeah, it took a lot of playing to get to my satisfaction. I guess.
This has a lot of similarity between his X-Men pin, the old X-Men, and the Tron as well.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of similarities. There are some changes in this game. There are no undoable shots like Tron has the gem shot, which I can never get on purpose. It's like an accident when it happens. So that one's a flawed shot in that game. Oh, well, at least I get that skill shot.
That says that you getting bored as having to do an almost impossible shot through pop bumpers to a ramp or a loop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic Borg
Technique.
technique.
Penis says Borg is getting killed by the guidepost in the double in lane bouncing out.
Oh.
Yeah. Or yeah. I was gonna say what happened to you earlier was more of a Newton ball effect than anything else. So it was kind of fun to watch those two balls kind of really
Come on.
take the same route almost the entire time.
Come on, settle the ball down.
Oh well. Yeah, the designs can be indicative of some really crazy, unfortunate things happening.
All right, finally got the ball stopped. All right, let me collect some records.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. And you might be thinking there has to be something.
Lock a ball in the top scoop.
Well, unless you can not make the tilt bomb go off. Yes, you're right.
Ooh.
But sometimes the ball just will not be saved. No matter how much you think you can.
Okay, got the ball stopped. All right. So records, I still have 3 different ones blinking. I can start the song mode now if I want, or I can collect a few more records. The more records you collect beforehand, the more valuable things. Oh, if you get the ball behind this flipper, it lets you have a skill shot. That's why it's now those arrows are now lit red.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, other unrelated news. As you may or may not remember this or know this, I did not have to do jury duty. Yay!
Getty, the
So,
time machine is
there we
ready.
go.
That was my victory.
Into
for
the
week.
time machine. So I'm starting a song mode. So.
Starting the song. Here we go.
Working Man. Working Man, you basically
Pretty
got to
much.
collect shots until you reach 5 p.m. Each shot is worth 15 minutes in your workday. And the biggest thing is when you hit a shot, that one will not be lit until you get a different shot, and then it'll relight. So there I have locked Far Cry, a Far Cry multi-ball there. So that's one of the 6 multi-balls. That's the Far Cry lock. This will be the Free Will multi-ball. And then the other one gets qualified over in the right lane.
You got 2.
Headlong Flight. I've drawn a
Headlong
blank
Flight.
on this. So there are 2 mini wizard modes and a full wizard mode in this game. The 2 mini wizard modes are based on there's one based on multi-balls and there's one based on song modes. And the multi-ball ones are not that hard to get. I tend to focus on trying to get through my albums, collecting the records, and doing this regular song modes, and the multi-balls just happen. If you get all 6 multi-balls, then you qualify Book 1, the Cygnus Book 1, and that's one of the mini wizard modes. If you complete all the song modes, and when I say complete, I don't mean just play. I mean you have to finish them. That's what makes that
Not
one
like
tough.
Indiana Jones, where you could just hit it and then move on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Modern Code, you got to make it challenging.
yeah. And so you have to get through them to get to Book 2, and then the 2112 is the ultimate wizard mode, and you have to have collected enough years to get to the year 2112. I still have not gotten that. On its own. After all this time of owning the game, I've been 2 years away from 2112 once.
And that was a marathon in and of itself, I remember.
Yeah, that was
The
like an
battle
hour and
it
20
was.
long game.
Yeah. I mean, you were on fire, but
Yeah.
it was not an easy battle.
All right, now I've got Far Cry multi-ball going.
Here we go. And there it went.
Back in the sky. Hurry up.
So you've got two different modes going on, right?
Yeah, I got Working Man is still going, and then I've got the Far Cry multi-ball going on top of it.
3, 2,
World's best countdown ever.
4,
Oh,
3,
Oh man.
chucked it in the outline on me. Far Cry total only 3.9 million.
That's one.
All right.
better luck next time, dude.
Better luck next time,
But
dude.
still, day you did get a lot more.
All right, now I'm in the
And now you're in
subdivisions
another
multi-ball.
thing.
Yeah. And I still got Working Man that I'm working on.
Subdivisions. And you've added a ball on your mystery award.
People hit pinball.
So subdivisions multi-ball, when you hit a shot, the shot splits, it basically subdivides and goes to each shot on the either side of the shot you just made. So they kind of keep moving around.
Oh, you mean the stuff you have to do?
Yeah, the
Okay.
subdivision when you on one of the shots. Oh my God!
What the hell was that?
That was unluck.
I feel like Rush is the one game that really does love to drain in doubles or triples all the time.
Yeah.
Not
Shoot it
D&D,
again.
not Foo Fighters. Well, maybe Foo Fighters too. I think Foo Fighters has a tendency to do that sometimes too. But yeah, everybody out of the pool is all right, Red Lancer. How's it going?
All right.
You played a Quicksilver with Powerball in it. Oh, I didn't realize it was a Quicksilver because I remember hearing you guys talk about the Powerball thing. We haven't really adventured a whole lot in the world of figuring out what games or other games are like with
Oh my God.
Powerballs.
Oh, you need this.
At some point we'll have to figure out a way, but I'm not sure because Gary was talking about a lot of the modern Sterns have a lot of magnets
Yeah.
involved.
All of our Sterns have magnets.
So I'm not sure how
Yeah.
we're gonna.
Yeah,
pull
we
it
only
off.
have 2 games that don't have magnet use.
Yeah.
So, and one of them we want to. I still got to prep it to sell it.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of.
All right. So now I am in La Via Strangiato, which is the one of the, what I feel is the toughest. The toughest mode in this game because right now I need to hit the left ramp.
Fire Week, no. You generally, anytime that you got a multi-ball going
Sorry, right
on,
ramp.
at least in this game, you're more or less locked into whatever multi-ball mode you started. So
Yeah, there are no stacking of multi-balls. You
Yeah.
can stack a multi-ball on a song mode. Oh,
also outside of that
You need
sling
this.
too. That sucks.
there you go. All right, see, now I need to hit the right ramp again. This mode does route you around the game, and each shot, if you can hit them back to back, works really nicely. But that's also meaning you got to hit each shot, nail each shot to make it work right.
How you doing, Vince? I'm going to give you a shout out since I haven't shout you out in quite some time. Since the fine folks got to know you also do an awesome stream. I'm kind of falling off of the wagon as of late. I don't know what you've been streaming lately, but yeah, one of the names of Ricky Martin. Yeah. It's hard to remember all the names of all the Rush songs out there. I don't really think about the names of the titles of the songs.
Solo time.
So, oh well. What are you gonna do, right?
Yeah, La Via Strangiato is one that they did that is an extremely complex song, and they fully admit it was
Oh,
I hate it when it does that.
Oh no, it still does that.
Oh yeah, of course it still does that.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't fool. Was it a full plunge or was that auto plunge?
It
It was auto plunge, wasn't it?
No, I tried to do I had a skill shot plunge and I overshot it a
Oh,
little bit, and
okay.
it came down pretty slow, but
Okay.
it still just nailed it just right.
Yeah. If I remember right, the auto plunge on this game in particular will do that.
Yeah,
very
this is a game you do not want to full plunge, always
that.
short plunge.
Yeah.
You know,
Either
Alex
or.
and I wrote
Yep.
the
Oh, also another thing, the action button will be lit red, blue, or green on this game. Red is always on, and that is the diverter. So at the top left of the screen, you'll see a white bar. That's the diverter, and it'll choose which side a shot will run it around to your flippers.
Irpina says, I think the most recent stack multi-ball is Venom, now that X-Men is getting changed. Oh, I didn't realize that X-Men had an ability to do that.
Yeah.
Stackable multi-balls. Okay.
All right, I'm back in La Via, so now it's going to run me around, and I need to hit the shot to the left of the time machine. And then it's going to be a shot up through the pops, the typical board shot.
I didn't realize that. Higher Penis says, for other games like Kiss and Atoms, you never want to do a full plunge for all the same reasons. I didn't realize the other ones were the same way.
There's a lot of games you don't want to do full plunges on.
There is.
All right, let's see if I
It's
can
easy
get
to
this
forget,
shot.
though.
Nope.
Especially if you're a newbie and
No.
in the game. Or any
No! Stop that.
mild-mannered person.
There we go. Ah!
It's being borged at you. It's borging your brain.
There we go. Got another shot. Let's see. It's to the right of the time machine.
One. Half is over the time machine.
I love chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
The arcade had a sign on Adams for a while telling people not to full plunge. Oh, did it really? Wasn't there? I mean, God, there's another game. But it was like it might have been the No Good Gophers, or maybe it was just one of the shots. I know there was one.
No!
Pirates of the Caribbean. I seem to remember having a problem with that because there was plastic sheets everywhere, including covering the entire pirate ship.
All right, so I have a La Via shot, which is the inner left orbit, which I need to get it on the upper right flipper.
Nice save there. But yeah, they're kind of. It's interesting to kind of take note of those anomalies when you see them. Why
Got it.
why
Got it?
testing these games are important. All right, here we go.
No!
3.
2.
Ah,
Oh no,
Pathway is up.
time is up.
I missed the.
Oh, all you had to do was hit the time machine for this. part?
Well, no, that was for combos.
Oh,
Electric
okay.
combos.
Time machine.
All right.
Operator.
So now I have a left ramp. Ah.
Yeah, I haven't played the Addams Family enough to remember that full plunge is no. It was kind of one of those games that I would play because it was
Weapon
there in
is
the
it?
arcade.
All right. So now I got a multi-ball going, and it said I have the weapon limit, which means I qualified the combo for this mode. So and in multi-ball, the weapon will give you an add-a-ball. So it's good to wait until you're just about to drain your second to last ball to use it, because then it basically restarts your multi-ball.
Got it.
And that is flashing green for me right now. Whoa, hello. No.
Jill Pot.
You gotta put them up.
Oh, yay.
There we go. Got the La Via shot.
Oh, and then you got it out again.
It's hard to finish La Via when you're in the middle of a multi-ball. I tell
Yes.
you.
Oh, nice Lazzy right there.
Yeah.
Neil's drum
I
is
don't
a
know. That's a
clock.
good question, Firewing. What other ones have a never full plunge reason? I know that the Tales of Arabian Night is another one. If you full plunge that one,
Well, that's got that whole weird.
it's got like multiple levels of these things that you got to like punch the ball through. And if you do it in a like, basically if the spring on the plunger is too strong, it's not going to even. It's going to miss the thing entirely. Oh, did you add a ball? You did.
Oh, I
Yay.
did. Yeah. Well, I realized I had the ball save on. I should
Oh,
have
it
done
did.
it.
Oh, that's. Oh, well.
I just panicked.
Yeah, it looked like everything was out. at that
Yeah.
point.
But I did. After I did it, I'm like, oh nuts! The ball save is still on.
Yeah. And you still have the ball safe, but again, probably got another jackpot. It sometimes rejuvenates the time that it's there. Oh, hey.
There we go.
Gary is. Thank you so much for that, Pat.
Hurry up.
Gotta do it, says Pat, for the 50 bits. Gotta do that call out. Gotta remind everyone who actually controls the balls. Is it us, or is it the balls themselves? Or is it those little golf ball people that existed in the miniature golfing course at Gravity Falls? The world may never know. Oh, you saved it. When you somehow managed to save that little...
Yeah.
You did a little trick there on...
Yeah, I used my weapon.
Oh. No! Oh, that looked dangerous. Dangerous.
So in that, I actually completed La Via Strangiato. So if you see these little planet lights, that one is solid. So I got Working Man and La Via finished.
All right.
That
Oops.
ball's flying.
Yeah, having two of them in there doesn't work.
Oh, it helped you out.
Well, it was going, and I thought it was going to knock it out.
Yeah.
That was my fear.
I know. Okay. There you go. Let that muscle memory take shine.
Double jackpot.
Firewing Acid, if you get at a ball and you somehow drain all balls in play, is your ball still saved? Yes, if you do it in time.
Yeah, you have to. There's a little grace period, but...
Yeah, there is a little bit of a grace period, but if you see all of your balls drained and you still have an add a ball stacked into your weapon, you got to hold down on the action button, and then that'll basically do the same thing as
the weapon.
missile.
The weapon adds a ball in when you're in a multi-ball.
Yeah.
The weapon in a song mode, which is lit blue, which means you qualified it for the song mode, will spot all lit shots. So you want to.
Oh.
Yeah. So they behave differently when you get a song mode based weapon versus a multi-ball weapon.
Yeah, sorry, I was just Hired Peanut just pointed out you had 131 million on that Fly By Night.
Nice.
Wonderful.
All right, I'm in Limelight. So Limelight here. So you basically want to stay in the Limelight. It means if I think it's if you don't hit a green shot in 15 seconds, they turn off, and then you have to hit the time machine to get back in the Limelight.
Combo.
You gotta stay famous.
Yeah, so you got to stay famous.
It even will say on there, you're 10% more famous, or whatever it says.
Uh-oh. That stupid thing is moving.
What thing's moving?
Oh, that the airball guide is moving up to the point where it's going to start capturing balls.
Fun.
I gotta.
Oh, that was crap bounce. Crafty bounce.
Limelight and Big Money had the best weapon uses. Yeah. You also want to wait on Tom Sawyer till later in Tom Sawyer. La Via is not a useful one. I guess the Spirit of the Radio is not too bad. I'm going to move that before I move on,
All right.
so it doesn't catch my ball.
Yeah. You got that?
Yep.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So, you're actually shifted a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, well, it doesn't hold tight, and it slowly rides up. And once it gets over top the switch up there, when the balls go slow, that's when they get caught, because they're getting caught by that.
Slowly rides up.
That it slides up the rail,
Okay.
and then it basically creates a wedge between the switch and it when you get a really low, slow roller.
Oh, yeah.
And I need to get a different protector on there.
I see. So we'd have to keep doing that all the time. I didn't know you had it. And what do you call a beehive with no exit?
That crib on the end. is worth
Unbelievable.
big points.
Oh, God. Oh.
That jackpot.
I got so distracted with your 50 bits, I didn't notice your joke there. Thanks for telling me to go scrolling up. Oh, Lord. I may have to save that one. The one I used today, Pat, was what's the amazing invention that lets you look through walls? And you really like sell this, right? You really make the kids think, oh my god, it's like Superman, right? You gotta have like X-ray glasses. Oh my god, a window.
Yeah, that's a groaner.
Yeah, I know, but it's great. I didn't get anyone complaining about it today. They just thought, oh, okay.
Ed's joke of the day.
Yeah. It's not as good as, like when's a door not a door when it's a jar, That one, I like that one too. So many wonderful puns. And there's a great anime out there called Zorori. It's an anthropomorphic fox. He's mischievous and all this. And at the end of every episode, he has this pun. Oh, there's puns all throughout, of course. But there's an ultimate pun joke at the very end.
Oh.
So, if you're up to figuring out what that's all about, check it out.
No, whoa, fart.
Hey there, Cascade Pinball. How's it going? How you been?
All right.
I think we're doing all right ourselves. I've survived day 3 of having no AC at work. It's not terribly hot in Michigan, but it kind of sucks when you're in an air-conditioned environment for most of your working life. Well, half of it. Now that I'm thinking about it out loud. But at any rate, we're doing all right.
Orders is big money.
Gary's kind of walking us through a little bit on some of the rules and what to look out for, what to have fun with in Rush.
Big Money's pretty fairly simple mode.
Nice save. That was
it's a pretty simple mode. Basically, you hit the pink shots, and then when you want to collect big money, you hit the time machine. Mm-hmm. It's better if you wait and hit more shots because then it's the bonuses are higher.
Okay.
The quicker you do it, the less money you make. Basically,
right.
It's like an investment. It takes time usually.
Ben says, I remember the first time I saw on the news a car with a computer voice set would tell drivers and passengers a door is ajar. And I thought it was saying a door.
No! Yeah, straight down the middle. Dang it.
I wonder for years why I was trying to be so philosophical. This is not a spoon. There is no spoon.
Damn it. That one just gave me an unsatisfying.
Oh.
And I couldn't move the game far enough to save it. It was like right between. Oh.
Did you have something lined up that you were about to get or something?
Well, no, I was actually making good progress on the song modes, and I'm pretty sure I was pretty close to book 1.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I think I had
a Nissan IRC. Wait, what was the...
A Nissan. It was a Nissan vehicle.
For what? I missed the context.
That was the one that had this, so your door is ajar.
Oh, that's the one that said that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going? Was it I Dog Pig? That Dog Pig? I'll just stick with that.
That I do pig.
Yeah. All right. How you doing? That'll do pig.
That'll do pig.
I could read
that's
apostrophes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Yeah.
Which flipper do you guys prefer to hit the time machine? I was playing on Sunday, couldn't hit it with it was water and it was a boat. I think it's generally easier to hit it with the left if it's moving. You can kind of do it with both, but it is a little more difficult to backhand it on the right flipper.
If it's moving too fast on the right, you can't hit it. But if it's slow or it's stopped, then you can hit it with the right, no problem. But it is definitely the left. We do have a few mods on this game. This is an LE, so it had the expression lights and stuff already. We have the little vacuum tube mod on top of the time machine. We have the signals, Dalmatian, and stop sign flasher mod on there. We have the red barchetta in the upper left corner. And then we have the lower two flashers have a essentially clockwork cover over them to kind of make them so they're less obnoxious. That is pretty much it for the mods. Oh, I do have my diverter. I did 3D print a different diverter. That little white arm that's at the very top, left off center. That's actually a 3D printed version that actually fixed The original one from Stern
That was close.
You can have it.
wasn't quite shaped right. So some guys figured out what the shape needs to be and then released the model, and I 3D printed that, which helps the diverter work a little bit better.
Losing my touch. Oops, crap.
I also have on the instrument inserts and all the planet inserts, I have Ninja Camp's gel mods. So basically, those inserts are all just milky white, and the color didn't show very well. So he made these, basically uses gel film like bits from video production, and has a little 3D printed holder that holds them. It actually helps color them a little bit better. So those are some of the other mods on
There we go.
Yeah, again, you lose a little bit of the color on the inserts because of the screen lighting, but in person they look really nice now because they're really nice, solid color. Because those inserts actually don't do anything but match the color. They're just white flashers.
Damn, it hit something, man. There we go.
On the ball, a timeless
Oh,
Shoot the right ramp.
oh, come on. Why would you do that? I can't believe you've done this.
So, what I found, Vince, with modern games, so let's go into the Wayback Machine, at least way back to the 80s and 90s. So on those that had ramps, the little flap, which is usually in the 80s and 90s, they were a spring steel. Like you noticed they had a blue tint because they were a little heat treated spring steel. Those things would last forever. All new games use these stainless steel flaps, and they are nowhere near as durable. And I find every new game, they start to get dented and they start to curl up, so that you end up with this, instead of a nice smooth transition, you get this like rough transition. It goes quick and then launches the ball. It's like basically they went for, they look better as stainless steel than the blue heat treated steel, but they're nowhere near as durable. I have Pinball Life for Rush actually sells a replacement for that. What I did is I bought it, but I'm going to order up some of that really thin, proper heat-treated steel and use that as a template to cut it out. I might make it, depending on if it gets in the way of shots, I might make it a little longer so the transition's a little bit better. But yeah, all these new games use those stainless steel, and every one of them are getting all bent.
Combo.
Yeah, exactly, Cascade. That's why they were using spring steel, heat-treated spring steel, and they basically lasted forever. Now it's just some generic 304 stainless sheet.
Oh,
I've heard of some people buying really thin paint scrapers and replacing them with those, but all the ones I've ever seen, you can find you have to buy a really nice one that's got like a really heat-treated spring steel scraper, and people have replaced them with those. I think they're a little too thick in general. I think I can find what I need on McMaster car. I guess since I have the other one, I just got to measure out what the thickness is.
Set guitar torpedo.
Go try to find a corresponding heat-treated spring steel sheet. Yeah, it's like every one of these Stern games, after 6 months of getting beat on, they all start to call. Spookies are the same way. Everybody's are, because they're all using the same stuff. And if you look at yours, you will notice that at minimum the edges are curling up because they're getting dented in the middle, and then chances are the shape is actually changed too because they're getting beat back.
It's being beat back also. My will to live. The grace period was like ass.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get this, to this day. They still haven't fixed, I think, some of these modes where grace periods are longer than other modes when you drain. It makes me so mad and angry. All right, that's okay. I wasn't having a good ball on that one anyway.
Hey, Getty, you owe me a quarter.
Yeah, you owe me a quarter game. You are cheating on me.
Going back a little bit, Cascade. Yeah, we got an LE because Rush is my favorite band. We always jokingly said we're not LE buyers. We don't want to buy LEs. But I said the only game that I would ever buy an LE is if they ever made a Rush pinball table, and that will never happen. This was what I said.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, and when they announced it, I'm like, crap, now I got to buy an LE.
Yeah, Higher Peanut saw what happened. Saw that grace period, like, robbed us.
So yeah, there's a few different differences on the Rush. So on the left side,
crud, dude.
you'll see there's the drop target bank. There's a physical ball capture in there. That is not in the pros. The drum clock on this one actually moves and keeps time. It keeps track. That is not there in the pros. The left of the time machine shot on the pro is a dead end shot. It'll hit and come back pretty violently back at your flippers. Whereas this one has a vertical up kick that feeds it to the right.
Whoa,
and then the time machine ramp. Well,
You would do that.
The time machine ramp on the pros is fixed. It doesn't raise and lower. That's the big four differences.
Oh,
on
you.
that. The dead end
I
shot
love pinball.
is not liked by a lot of people. See, there would have just rejected it right back at you, and sometimes right down the middle. So,
Oh, good.
it's
it
very,
really
very
doesn't help.
spicy is a really good way to put that.
It
higher
really
peanut.
doesn't help when I don't have my timing on these shots either, but it's also great when stupid things happen and you don't expect them to happen. Yeah, I don't like the pro for that reason on that. The whole vertical up kick dead end shot that's on the
Just
pros.
like goes, yeah, especially
Yeah.
if you nail it fast, it comes back fast.
You got this, Vince? Uh-oh. I missed the context, I guess. Replace all your plastic line guides with steel ones this week. Oh, really? So much better? Oh, okay. Huh.
It's open. Time machine.
I hadn't thought about what the advantages are, I suppose.
Hey, Lurks, spot me a quarter.
Yeah, what I find with the plastic ones is since they're plastic,
Do they deform? Is that why?
well, I don't think they deform, that they do vary a bit because they're injection molded. And I've noticed on a few games with the plastic ones, I get ball hop off the plastic guide to the flipper.
Okay.
And sometimes I will pull them off and waller out the hole inside so I can actually adjust it and screw it down to get rid of the ball hop. That's the biggest thing I've noticed. But steel ones will do that too, so they're not immune to that.
There, that was a roundabout way of doing that. No. Oh, I keep wanting to do that.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yep. Yeah,
There.
I'm not sure,
Big money?
I'm not sure if, some Rush marketing people approached them or if somebody, I know John Borg is a big Rush fan, so maybe he was
The big money.
trying to convince them to do it. Because I'm sure it was decently inexpensive license.
There we go. Hold on, I'll read it, Vince. Hold on.
Well, he just says that I was talking about the LE, the
Oh.
only LE I'd ever buy was Rush, and that Stern said, "Hey, you hear what Gary just said?" and made the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have that much influence. So,
No, I wish.
especially
You
when
never
this
know.
came out. It's a couple of years
crap.
now. Was
No. Gosh, rattle me this, Batman. I had too many rattles, too many cooks.
the speed in the in lanes isn't something that bothers me, because especially when you shats the ball on these ones, they go up and out sometimes, and if it has a little bit of friction, it'll stop that from happening. So look out for that. Your
Yeah.
metal ones may go out a lot more.
Favorite Rush concert was Time Machine. Oh, nice. Where they did moving pictures in its entirety. Which one did you get to see, Gary? I forgot.
I saw that Time Machine tour. I saw that one when I was living in the Bay Area at Shoreline. I did see the 30th anniversary tour in Irvine.
And I saw them at the 40th at St. Paul, Minnesota. Mm-hmm. And so did Gary.
Yep.
That's two.
That was the only time I ever saw them live, was the 40th. I was late.
Yeah, the first time I ever got to actually go to one of the concerts was the 30th anniversary. And then I saw the Time Machine tour and then the 40th.
Irvine, nice.
Never got any of the later album tours.
Man, get me one of them.
I've actually seen Dream Theater more times than I've seen Rush. So,
At
and then in
this point,
September we're gonna go see Dream Theater again because they're coming here to
that's
Detroit.
right. I forgot about that. Yep.
We still got to get that ticket transferred over to you.
Oh yeah. Shit. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll take that. Activate instruments.
Hold
Ooh,
hold your
crap.
fire was your first one in Houston.
You rock, Alex.
Nice.
Double jackpot.
What? Jackpot! What the hell was that? That's all I heard. Oh well, not quite loud enough.
It's Alex and Getty's sense of
Damn it.
humor there, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness.
4, 3,
Oh
There we go.
Lord.
1.
I didn't
That's
do
the
it.
diverter.
Yeah. That's the thing I always.
And that's just that's a simple push. That's not a push and hold. Push and holds are the blues and the greens, and those are the weapons
Got
in
it.
this game.
No pinch and roll either. No. That was an Aquabats joke right there for you. Oh no. Okay. Woo! Damn.
Double jackpot.
Quintuple jackpot.
No.
Take a look at things. Like, yeah, it's like the alien ramp flaps are doing all right. They don't seem to be getting beat up. D&D is too new. Kong's too new. Got a little curl starting on Godzilla, and definitely Rush is getting curls.
Oh, I somehow started something cool.
And the one thing I've noticed on, and this is actually the ramp on Foo Fighters, the back right one, is pretty steep, so it has a rough transition. It goes pretty quickly. Even it's not bent yet, but man, it does.
So many balls
It's
are
going
stuck
to.
in it.
You have balls.
I got balls in every direction except the one I want.
Ed's got a multi-ball now.
No way.
Look, a crack in the sky.
Okay, good. Shit, that was early. That's okay. There we go. Oh.
Oh, ball save is still on. I
Yeah.
think.
No. Dude, look, the grace period sucks my balls.
Oh, I did. It didn't get
Literally
back
and figuratively in this case. God damn it.
to you. Oh,
Someone needs to pay for this insolence.
yeah, Cascade. I do like this. It's, compared to most Borg designs, they always seem to have like one really flawed shot. This one doesn't seem to have any flawed ones.
Oh, good, got it barely. All right, 75. We have Fly by Night.
God, fly by night, goodbye, my dear. And the magnet on this one, since it's encapsulated in the time machine, it does get hot after a while
Hello.
and stops grabbing the balls
Now
completely.
balls are traveling up and down. Fix them for me, Gary. There.
Yeah, I think the plunger coil on heavy multi-ball use, the plunger coil gets a little warm and it stops auto plunging all the way up.
Well, I had two balls in there. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah. What
okay.
I'm saying
Yeah.
is it gets a little weaker, and so when it's got two balls in there, it doesn't like to eject them.
Eject. Oh shit. Oh well. There we go.
Yeah, we've got games in this collection that kind of cater to our different play styles. I am more of that sharpshooter precision style player, which means Rush, which means D&D, and Alien are really good games for me. Ed does better at Foo Fighters typically. He's got the high scores on
man.
Godzilla. King Kong still remains to be seen since it's so new. Of course, Indy is just a 90s game.
that was a
so,
weakness.
it's just a fun game.
I couldn't get this center shot.
Better luck next time, dude.
Well, nuts to that, I guess.
That's enough of it. Yeah.
You got 3.
I got 3.
Stairs
See?
are up.
Oh, I have that bit. Okay. Oh, almost. Oh, I almost had it that way. Come on. Go in.
No, just bounce around for hours.
Oh,
Oh.
you could. That one's hard to do, though.
You have a free will multi-ball lit.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay.
Free will multiple.
Yeah, that's free will.
Yeah, believe it or not, I am trying to hit it. It looks like
It's a tough shot.
It's fumbling and fumbling. It's bouncing. It's here. It's there.
It's a tough shot.
Yes.
It's tip of the flipper shot from the right.
Well, everything is lit, though. Crud. Nope, that wasn't gonna work.
Nope.
There was a stupid little bounce in there.
Yeah, I wanted to like Aerosmith, but I never found the game really satisfying.
All right, let's try this again.
Collect
There.
all combo shots.
Collect all combo shots. All right, what does that mean?
You collected them all. You must have had multiples.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Here, I have more now.
Cash out the radio jackpot 4 more times.
Yeah, okay, so you used the weapon during a song mode, which meant it spotted all lit shots.
Mm-hmm. Now, the speed of radio.
Commercial.
Ooh.
Welcome back
Making it look
to
easy.
Voyage
Oh, just kidding.
FM, home for odd times finishes and unreasonably long
All right, here we go.
instrumental tracks.
The slings in this game are fairly sensitive.
No, that was way early. Way early still. It's a dangerous shot. Everybody
actually.
loves this dangerous shot. Okay, hang on.
Like we say in Canada. Beauty, eh?
Combo.
There you go. He changed the diverter to come down to the right flipper because that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
So the little flashers kind of
Ooh,
on the
that
very
was-
outboard sides tell you which side it's going to divert to.
There it is.
Oh, that's so hard to do. Okay. No. It's so hard.
Tournaments usually do. If they don't, in tournaments, if you get an extra ball, you're just supposed to plunge and let it drain. So, some games, some older games, either the settings you don't get or aren't easy to change, or they don't do it that way.
I thought I was going to be right there.
I thought you were going to get lucky too.
All right. We got to do this old-fashioned way.
Yeah, skillfully plunge.
Oh, almost again, but not quite. Here we are.
You're a happy solitude. You're listening to K-Rash FM.
Whoa,
Well, I got whatever that is. Jump solo. Okay.
Take us to light speed.
skill shot.
Oh, this shot is so freaking hard.
It's hard when you are trying to do it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the hard part. All right.
All right.
Be the ball. No.
That was not being the ball. That was.
That was almost the drain.
Oh. God.
No, that was early. I could see how early I was, though. That's the
Yeah,
annoying
yeah.
part.
2 more times.
No, that was obviously not it either. I'll just hit other things. This is why I love pinball. I can do other things in the game I want to. No. Okay, good. All right. Ugh. Jump bonus, whatever you are. That's so hard, dude. Oh no! Why are you tempting me? Why are you so mean to me? I love you, ball. Come on, you can do it. Go into the one. Okay. Yay! That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I need a little direction.
Little encouragement.
Little encouragement. And I got down to the ball's level and proceeded to drain it. There we go.
That's that. Cash out the radio jackpot one more time, and you'll
Oops.
hit number 1.
Again!
Again! 50 million!
Damn. Oh, I got the. Okay.
Jackpot!
Oh, good. More balls.
Yay!
Jackpot!
Yes.
Shoot the drum.
Now.
Right ramp!
Oi! Oi!
Oh, hello, Shiza. That was a crazy one. I just saw something move. I hit it so hard.
You hit a clean shot through the pops. Didn't touch a thing. That's why I came around so fast.
Well, I mean, the little light thing moved a
Oh.
little bit. It's fine. It didn't do a thing. I just noticed it go, hey, look at that. Oh, there's the ball.
Super jackpot!
Phantom
Woo!
figures. Just let the ball, loser.
No, you bastard.
Oh, you need
Okay.
this.
Oop. Nuts. There we go. Oh, I couldn't watch two balls at the same time. Damn it. Oh, nice. Oop. Sure, now it's easy for you to do it. Okay. Now, what do we got? We have all timers extended. Sure, why not? We have spotted the shots. We're getting prize money. More money.
More money.
More problems.
That's 2.
Collect some money.
Collecting money.
Oh, I didn't quite hit the right thing.
No.
Oops. What do we have now?
You got
Oh, excuse me.
drums
Drums.
upgraded.
Everything is better with more drums. Right? Isn't that how
Yes.
it works? Oh, hello.
That's what Arcade Fire thought when they had 2 drummers.
No, it was more like everything is better when you add everything to
Oh yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. They had doubles of everything.
Yeah. And then they have a whole choir, and they have a whole orchestra, and they travel with 50 people in their entourage. Yeah. I know I'm not a big fan of their new album, though. I have to say, I don't like their new direction, Arcade Fire, personally. But maybe it'll grow on me. The new album, I mean.
Yeah, I went with. I was never
Uh-oh.
into Arcade
Damn.
Fire, but Ed was, so we went and saw Everything Now at the tour.
Everything Now.
And I was like,
And we also saw the suburbs that tour too.
yeah. I was like,
Shoot it again.
there are like doubles of everybody.
And well, the cool part was they were literally in a center stage, and all the people were all around the stage. And I think the stage at one point didn't it, like move around, or it turned. That's what it was. So it's like a lazy Susan just turning and turning, so you can see everyone in the band. You know, it was pretty cool.
And no more
There we go.
scuff shot.
Right, that was not nice.
You can have it back, okay?
No, not okay. Don't do it. Whoa, crap, that was close. That was gonna go down, dude. That was evasive maneuvers, to put it in Star Trek terminology. Oh, well, that wasn't
Give
so
you a
evasive,
chance
was
to
it?
redeem yourself.
Yeah, a lot of new games will have a tournament like setting that the operator can change, and then it changes a lot of the default things for tournament play.
Oh, hey.
Bring it on, baby! everybody.
What is that?
We got
Hey,
Dune
Paul.
Bull.
Portal
What's going on?
Welcome in, Raiders.
Thank you so much for stopping in as I drill all over the machine.
Yep,
That wouldn't be
I'm
the first
Gary,
time.
and that's Ed playing over there.
3, 2,
Schwank. How you doing?
Yeah, what game were you playing out there? Oh, baby, that was close.
Oh, baby, baby.
time's
There we
up
go.
Hoser. Base.
Nice.
Nice, yes. Dune.
He doesn't want to be left
Oh,
out.
you're working on Dune. Okay.
Oh, cool. All right. Hopefully it's coming along all right.
You can just feel free to send us a Dune game. We'll be more than happy to play test it for you.
To help bait it, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, don't forget to follow Dirty Pool Pinball if you haven't yet.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely want to spread the word of awesome pinball craziness and Dune
Lock is lit.
Dune bug fixing, which is fun. It's fun to be a part of that and to share that with others. So I definitely appreciate that, Dirty Pool Pinball. Being a part of the creative process to make your machine.
No
the
problem.
Okay, what?
Dirty thanked us for the shout out.
Oh, cool. You bet. Hopefully I won't drain.
Yeah, we did talk about it. We always do a news segment at the beginning, but yeah, it's modest changes. The sparklies on the play field, red powder coat.
That's
and
okay.
Some other minor little things.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the biggest thing is finally at 1.0 code. They released brand new code today.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest thing too.
Yeah.
I wasn't really familiar with where they're at in the Shaw's code. In
Yeah,
particular.
I think
Oh, hey,
people
I'm-
I think people were.
Initials.
You got the Spirit of the Radio champion.
I'll
Nice.
take it.
It's been a long time since we've been able to put up
Woo!
anything on this game.
298 million. But not. Oh, I don't know. Was it not added? That seems a little silly, right? Unless they were already full into the game, already being ready to out, and they didn't put the thing on there in time. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe when
Not
they
sure.
yeah, who knows?
All right, I'm gonna take a break. That was
That was
a lot.
That was a good score. What
Yes,
did you
thank
total?
you.
What did you end up with?
I was more focused on. It was like
We'll take a look.
yeah. Oh, there it was. Oh, 680 million. Okay, shoot, that was a lot better than I thought. Cool. All right, sweet. I'm gonna take a quick break.
Yeah,
I will be back.
Ed's gonna break. Yeah, but you're all in on the holographic sticker. Yeah, that was like, oh look, you got a cool sticker. I mean, the red powder coat looks good. It sets off the red Jaws logos on there. Me, I'm not that big on the sparkly playfields. It doesn't really make any difference to me. I'd just rather have them spend more money on better clear coat, to be honest.
Ready to take the jump.
Oh, that's right. It did have the brass coated rails. Brass powder coated. All right, let's see if I can. Yep. Whoa! That thing always smokes through there. All right, collecting some records right now before I start the time machine.
That's 3. Hey, Getty, the time machine is ready.
And all right, there we go. Sparkling has stripper dust. Oh, nice.
I love this one. Turn it up.
Oh. No. All right. Yeah, I mean, for us, Jaws was never a strong theme anyway, and
It is.
we're not that whipped up on the way it plays either. So we definitely like Kong a lot better on Elwyn's. Of course, Godzilla's still one of our favorite ones
Left
here.
ramp for super combo jackpot.
Oh, that got me.
Prepare to fire.
All right. Yeah, this is a game you always want to short plunge if you can help it.
Ready.
Because I'll just let that go.
Oh, you need this.
Yeah, we really like this game. It's tough and it can be kind of brutal to you. But it's a It's a very good interpretation on a Borg layout. I think he did a really good job of combining all of his favorite elements into one solid layout. There isn't really any flawed shots in the game. For instance, the gem shot in Tron is hideously flawed. Kind of more of an accident when you get it. Yeah, we like some music bands. It's just got to mostly be, are you into the band? We've got two. We've got this and Foo Fighters. But we're not going to go out and buy every. Some people collect all the music pins. Now, if they made a Beastie Boys pin, we'd probably have to buy that one. So, all right, multi-ball. Of course, I got La Via Strangiato going when I'm in the multi-ball.
Thing. There, a man, over there, crawling on the wing.
Okay, I'm back. All right. Jackpot.
Jackpot.
All right.
Let's see if I can. Nope, missed.
You played a lot, probably. Intergalactic Penetori. Oh, DC Boys.
Yeah, Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Johnny BTN, thank you so much for that follow.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh, it's in your top 5, Rush. Nice. Yeah, Gary has been a lifelong fan of Rush, I would say. Hard Penis says the modern music pins have been pretty solid pins, rules-wise, as long as we ignore ABBA and Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
I do want to try Spinal Tap at least once or twice, because I know it's not the best thing in the world.
Oh, that was crap.
I don't know. I'm a big Spinal Tap fan, so I'd love to try it at some point. Top 5 music pins? Well,
top 5 music pins. Well, we have 2 of the ones that we would rate as top 5. I would say
maybe Metallica.
Metallica, definitely.
Remastered.
And I like the remastered a lot better because it's
Yeah.
got some more music in it. It's a few of the flaws have been kind of fixed on the game.
Yeah, a lot of the music pins from the 90s really weren't all that spectacular, mostly
No.
because the sound design or the sound capabilities just wasn't there yet.
Oh yeah, like
You know.
Data East music pins. Oh,
Like Data East, Guns N' Roses versus
oh man,
you
yeah.
know what. Make Tool, and that would be my first LACE. Russ, you are speaking my language.
Yeah,
I would love a Tool pin.
Yeah, Ed's been a long time Tool fan.
Yes. Yes. I cannot wait. I think they have a new album out or something soon, I believe. I have to go check that out. You made me remember that. Yeah, seriously, Johnny. My local place just got a Weird Al pin out today. I guess that counts as a music pin. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it is. It's a music
Absolutely.
pin.
Brought an extra
Yeah.
ball.
Taylor says TNA is kind of a music pin. That's true.
Very true.
Because yeah,
I would say that was the pin that really got me into pinball a lot more and get excited and filled with
anxiety.
filled with anxiety, but also adrenaline. Man, I was getting adrenaline rushes because of the music in TNA. So, yeah, I almost want to say you're right, man. Game Informer is making a comeback. Oh, who do they get bought by in order to be able to make a comeback?
Oh,
Unless
darn
it's
it.
them actually coming back. In which case, cool.
Better luck next time, dude.
Let's get Electronic Gaming Monthly out while we can.
What was also with Nintendo Power or whatever? that
Nintendo
was?
Power, yeah. That was the trifecta. It was the Game Informer and the Game Pro and the EGM and the Nintendo Power.
There you go.
What was Omni?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
The pathway is up.
Let's see. Let me think through some of the other music.
Yeah,
pins.
other music pins.
You
Man,
know,
not a big
Alex and I
fan of
wrote the
Queen.
lyrics.
Well, Elton John was good. I liked Elton John.
Elton John's actually a very, very good pinball machine.
Yeah. I
I'm not-
appreciated it.
that huge into Elton John, but the
like it.
pinball machine plays really well.
I'm a bit more into Elton John than Gary is personally, and I think it's. What's funny is I think I like Avatar better than I like Elton John, but then again, maybe I need to play both more, and then I'll probably have a different opinion after a while.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to keep in mind, Elton John is a Steve Ritchie pin, and it's got a lot of Steve Ritchie classic elements in it, which is good. He's got a lot of really great games in there. Avatar is definitely more unique, shot-wise. Well, that's...
Oh, you could have had that. Oh, well.
Right down the middle, dude.
I saw it bounce off your flipper, young man.
It didn't.
Okay, fine.
It did not. It went right down the middle. I didn't even touch the flippers, and it went...
I just looked out of the corner of my eye, and I could have sworn it bounced off your flipper.
Nope.
But I was reading chat, so I don't trust him. Elton John broke. That's kind of what I thought too. It seems like that one breaks less than some of the other JJPs out there, but they're meant to be home pins. It breaks my heart every time that I come across them in the wild and they're just not playable because I want to play them, but they just can't. Wonder if they gave that's a good question, Firewing. I don't know how into pinball Elton John is to want to get one.
He said 2.
I think they gave Joe Pesci a Lethal Weapon 3 pin, and it was in his house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Elton John's had 2 pinball machines. Keep that in mind.
True. Kadonk Pinball, thank you so much for that follow. Yeah, Elton John's been around for a while, long enough to have at least 2 different pins made for him.
Yep.
Same thing
Captain
with
Fantastic.
Kiss, too. I think Kiss had 2 different pins.
Yeah, they had an EM as well.
I wonder if AC/DC had 2, or is it just the one that we all love, near and dear to our heart, the playfield that has
Oh yeah,
all over the
Angus
middle of the playfield.
Yeah, in general, for this, maybe this is me. I don't like classic EMs that have like Elton John or some other band theme that don't actually have the music. To me, are not music pins.
Oh,
because EMs are bells and chimes. Oh my God.
Yeah, but they're music pins in the sense that you're imagining how wonderful it's like you're at the concert of Elton John when you hear the ding ding bong bongs. That's what you had in your mind. You had to imagine. It's like the caveman era of pinball. I know it's hard to believe, right? Those things didn't matter. We didn't think about the scope and scale of what music actually sounded like, but rather the bongs and how cool pinball is. Damn it. You love that old Valley Kiss ahead of its time? I haven't really played that one that much.
Yeah. All the time.
Ding ding ring bong bongs, yes.
And there was Tommy Pinball, but Elton John was only in that movie. Yeah, true. Is a pinball wizard. Stupid scissor flippers. Oh, okay. In that particular game, yeah.
Warning, keep your hands on the flipper.
Right. Elton John did in the movie The Wizard. Well, no, sorry, The Who Pinball Wizard. The Wizard is a completely different film with Nintendo involved, but not pinball. Dolly Parton really sounds just like a lead spinner. Yeah, that's what I had to imagine when I had that sound, because I'm excited. I want to just jump into the world of Evel Knievel or whatever pin there was of that era.
All right, Event Horizon.
We live in the future, guys.
Video award.
Yes, and add the music to the old pins. Well, that's an interesting idea. I mean, they certainly did that for a couple of games out there. And Haggis Pinball comes to mind.
I think some people have. I think some people have modded older games with just like a separate stereo system that kind of just plays the music along with an EM to give it some atmosphere.
Yeah, you can make that work.
I think there are some people who've done that.
Okay. Sure. I mean, it's easy enough to mod, all sorts of pins. Like I remember the mod for Diner where they put new music. Oh, that might have been a VR, or not a VR, but you know what I mean.
Pin sound.
Pin sound.
Yeah, later games you can do them with the pin sound. But the original Guns N' Roses machine is much better when you get a pin sound on it, because then you get actual real Guns N' Roses music.
Cash out the radio jack.
Played a really nice Dolly Parton. Some bangers.
Hit number 1.
I'm not a big fan myself, but she's a wonderful human being.
Well, I think I used up all my juju on that out of the box game.
Oh, oh well. Valley Kiss. I probably have to,
The stairs are up.
but it's hard to remember because there's so many pins out there that I've played over the years.
Oh,
Luckily, I've been to enough cons that I can at least say, yeah, I probably played that once, in the very least. Oh, she put out a rock album? Oh, I didn't realize that. The only song I'm really familiar with is Working 9 to 5. I don't know if that's off the rock album or not that you're thinking of. That's kind of her biggest hit, if I remember right, which was all for a soundtrack for a movie with her starring in it. And I'm trying to remember, wasn't it like Goldie Hawn or something like that starred in it as well?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It was a while ago.
The side scoop for
Oh, it wasn't.
extra ball.
This week, she and Motley Crue just re-released Home Sweet Home. Oh, really? A Dolly Parton version of Motley Crue's Home Sweet Home.
Wow.
Now we're going to have to look this up.
Yeah, for sure.
Collected.
Now I want to hear what this
Motley
is.
Crue would be a pretty good music pin. They got a lot of rockers.
Yeah, yeah. That would be perfect,
Dolly
honestly.
Crue. Nice.
Either that or Van Halen. I mean, one of those two ought to get one soon, right?
Yeah, Van Halen. That one's going to be the tougher one with Eddie passed away, and the fact that you got the David Lee Roth versus Hagar era.
Yeah.
And licensing might be a bit of a pain on that.
Yeah.
Oops, too much. Here we go.
Hey,
Oh!
EYI.
Up,
What the heck?
What did you do? How did you make him do that? What power have you possessed? Because you have, what, 6 billion points now on JP?
Yeah.
Isn't that what the...
5.1 or something like that.
and some amazing, crazy, rare mode and all of that. But welcome in, welcome in. Hope you are doing all right out there.
The man, the legend.
Yes.
That is enter your initials.
Yes. I haven't given shout outs to people yet. Here, let me give a shout out to Cascade Pinball, because I didn't do that earlier. I don't know what you've been up to with streaming, but, you know, he's full of surprises, so he'll tell you what, maybe. But check out his channel, follow him. He's a great guy. Oh, it was 5.1, no, okay, so it's 5.1 million, but close enough, okay. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Dolly redid Magic Man, and she killed it on the vocals.
Nice.
Huh. All right, now
And she's like just a genuinely really nice person.
oh yeah, and just yeah, they're being an advocate for LBGT and just all these wonderful things that she's done over the years as well.
Yep.
I mean, it's the list goes on and on. You did so good because I wasn't there to harass him.
Oh,
Oh, is that why UII did good? Okay. I think based on some gossip I've heard from interviews, Eddie's kid, Wolf, that Dave is refusing to let certain songs stream. So I agree that licensing will never allow him to be a legit Van Halen pinball machine. That's too bad, Vince. Oh, well. One can dream, right? And even if there was, they'll likely have Wolf as a bassist rather than Michael Anthony. Yeah.
yeah. Well, Michael Anthony's been off with Sammy Hagar in his last like 3 bands, so
Right.
I think he helped them out during the Red Voodoo era of that, the Wabaritos era, and then of course there was Chicken Foot, and then
Chicken
now
Foot, yeah.
Sammy Hagar and the Circle. He's
Yeah.
been involved with.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing computer is dead for right now. Oh, it is? Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that, Cascade. I hope that gets fixed soon enough, and when you bounce back, we'll see some stuff. I mean, we'll check out YouTube channel at least. I know you got a YouTube channel up, and you've been, doing some videos for that too. We all should aspire to be more like Dolly. Vince, we need more Dollies in this planet Earth right now.
Yeah, we do.
We really, truly do.
We need a lot more.
100%. Because that means there's hope in the world. It's easy to forget that there are people out there like that, especially when you're having a bad day at work or otherwise. Just don't forget there are people out there that are cool. And what the hell is that, Gary? Did you just do that on purpose?
I'm going to play my mulligan. I was just like, I wasn't feeling that start. I'm like,
word. Exactly. Okay, let me do another shout out that's important because we were talking about him earlier.
Ready to take
Enter your initials, ladies and gentlemen.
got 3.
The man, the myth, the
Time
legend.
machine is ready.
Be sure to check him out. Also, it's cool when you're... So he's in Australia, right? So he's streaming at night during his time zone, which means you can watch pinball at morning time if you're in the U.S.
Yes, I did.
But anyway, not just any pinball, but amazing pinball. Let me catch up on chat.
Yeah, that's good. I was gonna say, Vince, you just have like that game when you start, you just feel like something's just not right. I need to just reboot,
just
of course,
fix it.
and it does that. The game is punishing me for that.
Oh my goodness, Age of Flash, thank you so much for that, Paul.
God.
Oh my goodness. Anyone remember a Bali table named Lost World? Actually, I do.
Lost World, yeah.
It's not the Lost World you're thinking of. It's kind of generic looking, but it is dinosaurs. So,
Hey, Alex, the
I mean,
time machine is
based
ready.
off of the book, I sort of forget that's actually what Jurassic Park 2 movie was supposed to be based off of too. Let's see, 2004 reunion tour. The only reason Mike was even on bass was because Sammy said Mike was touring on bass with them, or he wasn't touring either. Yeah, that sounds about right. Unfortunately, so annoying. You'll get your computer fixed sooner or later, Cascade. Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest thing that you're going to find the difference between there's the ramp, the ramp going up and down. You could take it or leave it. That left dead end shot, if you hit it really fast, which it goes really fast, it comes rocketing back at you. I think that's the one flaw in the major flaw in the Pro. So if you can get used to that, that's fine. It's too bad there was a guy that was making an upkick conversion for those, but he stopped making them for the Pros. It's nice to have this physical lock back here because it's a tough shot, but it is kind of nice to have that. Drum clock, you don't need the drum clock moving, but it's that left dead end shot that when we played the Pro, we're like, yikes.
Yeah, it kind of threw everything to a screeching halt, like this.
Yeah.
That was a good demonstration. In the wrong way. You watch EOI every Monday, Wednesday, Friday to start my day. That's exactly what we do, Casual.
Well,
Absolutely.
Ed does.
Excuse me. Yeah, because I work a little bit later than Gary does. Although now I got kind of weird hours. I work 10-hour days for a little while, but hey,
Summer hours.
and I don't have to work on Fridays, so heck yeah. Do you think that you need to just address that one?
I just addressed
I watch EY so I can shoot him with Nerf pellets. Yes, don't forget to mention that. There's a lot of fun redeems on that channel. A lot of different hats, literally. Jack of all trades. Yeah, and there's combos you can do. I think it allows you to do like sunglasses, hats, while getting hit by the Nerf ball, and playing pinball while using the upside down glasses too.
Yeah. The lifter ramp is nice because it's all lit up and it does all sorts of cool things when that. All right, do I want to start that because that's a multi-ball? Yep, sure.
You get to and you do. You can redeem the Nerf gun. You can either make a fake shot or a real shot.
Oh my God, I'm getting punished by these slings.
It's almost like you're doing redeems on yourself. Stop doing that.
Yeah. It's like Sling the Outlane. Sling Town is strong right now.
We now have proper drunk buster glasses. Really? Drunk buster glasses.
Yes.
So is it like globs of water in front of your eyes to simulate
It's like
what it
really
feels
like they're like the comical engineer glasses from movies that are like from Milton from Office Space type glasses.
So when you wear those glasses for 10 minutes and your eyes don't readjust back to normal, then we know who to blame on that redeem, right? I didn't realize it had something to do with that. Russ, how's it going? getting a proper or a Predator. If the Arnie sounds weird, Alien was good before Ripley Code. Predator looks good. Yeah, Russ, I'm excited to play Predator. Honestly,
Yeah.
I like a lot of the features on the game itself. I got a chance to play or to watch the gameplay that was announced with Pinball Brothers and everything, and I'm definitely hyped. I mean, we love our Alien pinball machine. We have a Pinball Brothers machine ourselves.
The only thing that I'm not liking right now is the price with shipping and tariffs. It's like almost $12,500 for the machine.
Yeah, that is kind of the unfortunate thing.
For the base machine, and then another $1,500 for the trophy edition.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's going to hurt some of the sales in the U.S. here.
I think so too.
Because it's $500 international shipping plus domestic shipping, unless you pick it up directly from the distributor, and then $600 in tariffs. At least that's what. And it says a capped at 600. That's what flipping out says. So he may be like, if it goes over that, maybe he's planning to eat them. I don't know.
Right. Audio Enslaved. You know what's funny? I actually thought that Daniel's voice on that video for Predator was soothing. It didn't bother me one bit. It was not offensive. I kind of followed what he was talking about. It made me kind of feel calm and peace, not filled with anxiety, I guess.
But is that what you want with a Predator pin, though?
If I'm trying to think about the shots and I'm trying to figure things out all at the same time, yeah, I tend to get a little anxious. I don't know. I interpret things a little differently.
So
I don't want a monster going, so make sure that you dial in this shot and that with 3.2 seconds, you're going to hit that head hard. Like, I don't want to have that as a presentation, do you?
Well, it kind of,
I don't know.
A little more aggression probably fits the theme really well. So what Ed's saying is he wants a Kenny G pinball machine.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Yes.
The soothing sounds of pinball. Oh my God.
For that insolence, that's why you drain.
For that insolence. Yeah.
Is Arnold in Predator voiced by Retro Jingo? Is that why he is so involved? I have no idea. I thought it was just Arnold himself doing the voices.
No, Arnold is not doing the voices.
I thought he was like getting the chopper voices.
But those are from the movie. Their audio is taken from the movie.
Like the characters.
He is not doing actual custom call-outs.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Russ says in Canada, I'm avoiding tariffs, but when you compare it to 9700 premium Stern and then add invisible glass and shaker and everything, it's 11K already. Yeah. It adds up too. That's a good point. There's a lot of little features. Brother.
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, I was thinking
Brother.
They could get Jesse, but I don't know if you'd want to do that one again. Brother. I always think of him from Running Man too. That's kind of my first thought. I never think of Predator when I think of Jesse Ventura. I always think of Running Man, probably because it's a better movie, for one thing. Honestly.
Well, it's a different kind of movie.
Yeah,
so.
I guess maybe that's part of it.
Ed's got the 80s. Oh my God, it's right down the middle again. Whew, that was a cold run. I want to let you jump on.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to think, what was the third movie that Jesse was in? You got Predator, you got Running Man. It's probably another muscle-bound action movie of some sort.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right, I'll take a small break. I'll be right back. Ed will entertain all you fine folk out there.
It was No Holds Barred, wasn't it, brother? Yeah, No Holds Barred Hulk Hogan movie that was released in 1987. I remember watching that film when I was about 6 or 7 years old with my friend at the time. And I remember shouting at the top of my lungs. It was the most exciting thing ever because I'd never been to an actual wrestling match at that point when I was 6, 7, 8 years old when it actually mattered as much as it did, I guess, back then. And then Transformers came out, and that just kind of distracted me all altogether and left that world for Transformers only. All right. That's a great start.
Oh, you need this.
Do you like the fairy lights and the LED?
Pathway is
Strip lighting looks good. Oh yeah, for sure. This is all stuff from the special edition
This
or I
one
guess
is
the
for
limited edition,
suburbs.
sorry, of this particular pin. It wasn't actually a kit that you bought with it. It came with it, and it looks amazing.
Are the best.
They did a really good job with the
Period.
features on this pin. Stern did. We are quite pleased with it, to say the least. Ooh. I should probably hit the center. We're gonna see if we can get it.
Confirm or be cast out.
There we go.
Your pinball skill approaches the
Pinball
unreal.
skills pay the bills. Base. There we go. Oh, nice.
Shoot the right rash.
I'm getting distracted by shots. I'm ready for the center shot, and then it's shouting, shoot the right ramp. And so in my brain, I'm thinking, oh, cool, that's a good idea. And then I realize, oh, wait, I didn't line up for that shot. Oh,
Man,
finally. There
I
you go.
love this rig.
Jackpot.
Oh, you swing to the outline. Let me catch up on chat here. Get a cameo, no holds bar. Oh, he did. Okay, cool. All right. Dang, I want to almost go back and watch that again. Oh, was it 1989? Oh, I thought it was 87 for sure. Okay, cool. That makes a little more sense, I guess, in the context of my memory about that. Apparently, Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan locked themselves in a hotel room, did a boatload of cocaine and a script ensued. That sounds about right. That does sound about right. And if I remember correctly, it did fairly good at the box office too, or at least had a modest success with it. Because, yeah, imagine the Transformers machine with the callouts and the music, other than writing. Yeah, and then you have wah wah wah. Oh no, actually, I'd rather have the '80s Transformers of some sort. Ooh,
I can play 3
that was a good little
keyboards and a
accident
bass,
there.
And you can't even hit the ball?
No, more accidents. It's how
Combo.
we'll just hit other shots until I hit the shot I want. There we go.
No pictures, please.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about nostalgia, though, is it will eventually run out. And with Disney trying to reboot Indiana Jones, it makes me wonder how much nostalgia will be left by the time they're done with it. Because they're, as far as I can tell, Disney is refusing to do anything new. Maybe they're trying to hand it off to Pixar to do all the new things, but they're not doing a great job advertising for Pixar lately, I feel like. Or something like this.
4,
So
3, 2.
I'm not sure what to make of it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Time's
11,
up there,
12.
hoser.
I'm just counting there, hoser.
No
There we go.
pictures, please.
Oh. Not quite enough power.
Multiplier advanced.
All right, we have a 3 we can hit. Let's do that.
Triple
Boom.
combo. The portal
And we get a
ramp is
1.
up.
I was actually trying to hit the center scoop. And that is going to happen when I do it on the run. That's what you get. The latest Transformers animated movie I saw in theaters, Transformers 1, was actually pretty good. Yeah, I was honestly pleasantly surprised with that movie. I think it kind of sort of fell apart towards the last act of it all, because, I don't know, maybe it was the tonal shift or something. It might have been that, because it was fairly goofy in the beginning and the middle, and then it got kind of serious towards the end. No, I guess, obviously, spoiler alert. Sorry if you haven't seen it yet. But I liked it. I saw the original Transformers movie when it came out. It blew my, 9-year-old mind at that point. I think that must have came out before. I'm talking to my friends. You can be patient. At certain points, I remember feeling sad and emotional with, Optimus Prime dying. But it, turned me to a man, because that meant, oh my God, this is real. You know what I mean? Now we're fighting for our lives. That was kind of what I was thinking, And then they just like brought them back to life anyway because they were just trying to sell toys, the new line of toys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, the time machine's trying to tell me launch. I want some lunch.
Launch.
All right, here we go. I'll give you some lunch. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with the new one. I guess we'll have to wait and see what the next Transformer movie is going to be like. Or if there'll be another one, for that matter. I don't really know where they are at with all of that. Because I think China was a big contributor to why we kept getting Transformer movies, and now they're not really buying a lot of our movies.
They're doing all their own stuff now.
Yeah.
Just
but
like
I don't
their
know.
own cars, just like everything else.
I think I could say the same thing for Tom Cruise movies too, but as far as I know, he's still,
He's doing them because he likes to do them. So
Yeah.
he's like the man behind him, all the Mission Impossible ones. So.
I think I got the lowest score possible when completing like Escape the Limelight. I literally got 500,000 points and that was it.
Well,
That was pretty good.
Drums.
I meant to do that. That's my new challenge for tonight. Just
longest game, but lowest scoring. Yeah. I
Yeah.
played for an hour and a half, but I only got
How
20
many
million
bricks
points.
can you get? That's actually a good challenge. How many like purposeful bricks can you do, but still stay in the game for as long as you can, for the least amount of points that you can get? Oh, that's amazing! I think I found my new tournament that I'm gonna start here in Michigan.
Shoot the side
I'll be the expert of it.
Strike.
Oh, see, I'm already starting. That's okay. It's weird. I had a decent game I thought in the beginning here, but I guess not. We'll just do that instead.
The audio slaves comment about the lighting. Yeah, these are just Christmas lights that we put up that we never took down.
Need this.
The strip lighting around around the sides. It's actually about $100 worth of materials to put that together. It's essentially 1x2 pieces of wood screwed to the wall, 2 strips of just that LED tape, and then I used vertical blinds glued sideways on them and then painted gray, so then they produce the light up and down.
Oh, well, I got free will out of it. Guess I can't complain.
I just ran them all the way around. They're on a switched outlet up in the ceiling, so I just turn the lights on and they turn on. Wanted to feel like an arcade down here in this corner of the
Shoot
basement.
the right ramp.
Okay then.
Come on. Get
I did.
the rewards.
I did. Shut up. I'm shooting the right ramp. Now be quiet.
Jackpot. 4,
No, don't.
3,
Why would you do that?
1. 4,
Woo, baby.
3,
Yeah,
That
no,
was fine.
the
Oh,
basement of
fuck
this
you.
house was unfinished when we bought it, and so this was all just raw joists up here. And I just, before I put anything down here, I just went through with the sprayer, painted it all white because we don't have like 10-foot ceiling, so I didn't want to do black. So I did white just to kind of brighten it up in the basement.
Goodbye, jackpot.
Oh,
This
nice.
area where we have the games is only 7.5 feet,
Try and keep up, will ya?
so which is why we don't have toppers on games because they don't fit.
Right.
Super jackpot.
Nice.
Perfect
That felt
pinball
good.
skills, eh, Corbin?
Ah, that didn't feel so good. Oh, that felt bad. I feel terrible. I was kidding. All right.
Yeah, the actual vertical blinds are literally just vertical blinds, and I liquid nails that used liquid nails, and I glued them to the 1x2s. 1x2s are screwed into the concrete, and then that self-adhesive
Yeah.
strip on top and bottom, so that shoots up.
There we go. Finally.
And then I just got the cheapest vertical blinds I could find and just painted them gray so they were solid, so they didn't bleed through.
Woo, baby. Backhanded that one.
The open road. Magic attackers. Watch your speed.
Looks like a Pollock painting, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, especially after
damn,
getting a
almost had
bunch of stuff spilled in arcades and stuff like that. We thought about doing that down here, but then I just was looking at the price, and I was having a carpet company to carpet the whole basement anyway, and it didn't really cost us much more to get this
that.
done with normal carpeting. We didn't do
Yeah, we were talking about doing
arcade carpeting.
and then I guess we ultimately decided it just wasn't practical and it was too expensive.
It came down to the price. It's like I was having the whole basement done for $1,000 or whatever it was, 1,400 or something,
Right.
and that other carpet would have been that alone, not including installation, at least. And then they're like, well, it's a basement, so if it gets water in here, then we lose that really expensive carpeting. This, after 10 years, we can just have it redone pretty inexpensively. Of course, that was long before we knew about, what government people are doing right now in the States with punishing the working class.
I blew my ball away. Do you want to go one more?
Sure,
Okay.
I will give it a shot.
Yes.
But I'm going to
And
have a
stronger.
drink of my Voodoo Ranger.
Voodoo Lounge.
You gave us track lights. All right. Yeah, that's where Timmy threw up on his birthday cake. Yeah, that would be the bad thing about using that expensive carpeting in an arcade, in a public place.
Okay. Oh, really? Track lights, nice. Yeah, I like the light that, I guess it's a good aesthetic, the way that we've got that blue light that Gary had kind of figured out. And it wasn't really that expensive. It was just literally just a piece of board, and then the lights itself. You just
and there's just that strip tape stuff. So I bought one that could have 2 circuits, so I ran one along the top and the bottom. So and they're color changeable, but we find the blue looks the best on stream.
Yeah. I wonder if arcade owners have regrets over the UV carpet after a few years. Oh God, it looks like. Yeah, you're like, don't look at the carpet in the light. Don't ever turn the lights on.
Yeah, don't use that carpet in your dungeon.
Yeah, or that. That's true. Because don't turn the black lights on, or you'll be sorry. You'll never sleep in your bed again. You have camera lighting because I'm vain. Well, we got to have the camera lights in order to see us. It's not just being vain. It's you want to make sure that there's a real person on the other end, right? You get a nice light on the machines, nothing too bright to wash out the machine lighting, but not too dull where you can't see the ball. Yeah, there's definitely a good balance with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's easy to wash out.
Yeah, we've got a variety of different lights that we put on the play field so that you guys can actually see them, but then we don't have to have it daylight bright in here.
And there's also filters within
OBS
itself that you can use on the stream itself.
Yep. I worked on getting the lighting right for the stuff for a while.
Drum solo. That's 2.
Yeah, it's been a major hobby of ours for
Since
5 years
2020.
now.
Yep.
5 years.
April 11th, 2020 is when it was our first stream.
Yeah. We were just using cell phones back then. But it was 60 frames per second. That was the most important thing.
Lock a ball in the
It's kind of fun to go back and watch like the old streams and see how rudimentary everything was compared to what it is now.
weekly crime. We should do this every
You're down to just using iPhones for cameras. I mean, they work. They look good. And like I mentioned, they do the important, 60 frames per second thing. Anytime that streaming pinball occurs, it's easy to sort of forget that little rule. I remember when we started streaming pinball, and there was a lot of streamers kind of popping up, and you'd look at the stream itself, and you're like, oh, it's hard to watch.
Oh,
Like that. That's hard to watch.
they gave me bad bounce, double drain.
That was like a 7-10 split, like almost perfectly, except you weren't falling.
Yeah, we tried a variety of webcam type stuff originally on the playfield. They just tried to run them at 60 frames a second. They got a little bit wobbly looking.
Yeah.
So then we ended up with this Sony Sony cam for
Yep.
the playfield,
Which
so we
barely
can run that.
fits there because the vent is like right there by the camera right now.
It's fine. It's about the angle that I want on everything.
It worked out then.
Yeah.
The path is open to the time machine.
The time machine is open, and now it's closed.
Collect the extra ball.
I still like the aesthetics of the original Alien pinball lighting, where it was definitely a bit darker than what we ended up now with. Because it really fit with the theme and the scariness and the overall aesthetic of it.
Yeah, but when I don't have the lights on in here, I just have the arcade light, and I can't see it if I don't run with the other stuff on it.
Well, that means that you'll have to die in this crazy world of evolution. This is life and death against aliens. Just kidding. I know what you mean. You want to at least see the game in order to have fun with it. I know.
Yeah, if I can't see the ball, you can't play the game. Yeah, the SVs were just too dark.
You're listening to K-Rash FM.
I don't know. I have to agree though, but it was fun.
Up there.
Just like taking the tilt bob out for a little bit of short fun. I don't know if anyone of you out there have ever owned a pinball machine on your own. It is definitely one thing I recommend doing once. If I haven't said it before, if I will say it again.
Oh,
I've said it a lot actually. Mac OS just does it all across apps now and makes it simple. Oh, okay. For getting the phones to do what you want them to do. That's good.
yeah. We're Windows based in this house just because everything that I use engineering wise at work and here, it's just all Windows apps. We have no Mac stuff, and we have Android phones, so
Yeah.
we're not in the Apple ecosystem. So
Not anymore. At one point we had iPhones and then
you did.
One of them.
I thought you did too.
I have never had an iPhone.
Well, I did at one point. I don't know, it was like 10, 15, 20 years ago, something like that. I don't remember how long ago it was. I don't even remember what it was that made me leave either from the ecosystem.
I think the prices went way up.
Oh,
Yeah.
then yeah, that'll do it. I don't exactly make bank as an educator. Self-sacrifice is needed,
Multiplier.
evidently, in this world anyway. Oh, you wanted to help people out? Well, here's your little reward, kid. Don't spend it in one place.
Yeah. I mean, I think the big thing that got me onto the Android stuff was when Samsung first came out with the Note, and it had the pen.
Oh,
And then I've been using Android since, because I had a Windows phone,
yeah.
or Windows Mobile.
Right. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Like Hylas had that.
No, he had a Windows phone. That slightly different generation. I had the Windows. I had the AT&T Tilt, which had a physical keyboard.
Speaking of which, look at that ball. You got stuck on there. You see it?
Yep, I know.
One more time.
Oh, I missed it somehow right there.
Well, it doesn't drop on it. It comes out of that thing. Now
No.
it's
Oh. You ruined the sculpture. Nice. Oh, damn it. I thought you had that one.
came rocketing back at me right down the middle.
Yeah. You worked a lot with Microsoft Cascade when you were a contractor in DoD. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, all engineering software that I use is all Windows.
Right.
Some of it doesn't even function on Mac.
It wouldn't need to because that's kind of where everybody went anyway. I think Apple just more or less, they found its niche, obviously, but I don't know how more it can muster.
Well, a lot of like
Keeping up with
video stuff and that kind of stuff is Macs have a lot of presence in
Yeah.
because they have really good video editing and
Right.
software. But as far as hardcore engineering stuff, like SolidWorks and those kind of programs, and
Yeah.
I use all higher end CAD stuff and
Yeah.
analysis packages.
Right.
They aren't even set up to work on Mac OS.
I see. They weren't going for that demographic, it looks like.
No.
It just sped up for VM for Windows.
Well, it's also part of it is, those companies that develop that software, they have to make a choice. So, like, we could try to make this work with a Mac and spend a lot of engineering time, whereas most office environments don't use Mac. So
Right. Makes sense.
For super combo.
Cascade will just spin it up a VM in Windows. I'm not sure what
virtual machine.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can do a Mac and you can run Windows as a virtual machine.
And it'll work by spinning up overclocking
You
it?
you basically run Windows inside a shell on a Mac.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I remember the first time I could run Windows on a Mac, it blew my mind. I was like, emulation? What's this?
Time
Yeah.
is up, hoser.
Yeah, that was kind of a trip. Hell, any kind of emulation was a trip. Like the first time I found like a Nintendo emulator and played it on my computer, I did not sleep that entire night when I discovered that. I was like, give me all the ROMs, give me more.
Right now, it's shot up through the pops. Whoa!
Oh,
That post.
oh, that post. That was ball 2. Still got another one.
Oh, that one. I had
Shoot
the
it again.
extra ball.
Oh, you got an extra ball. Look at that. All right.
Oh, too much.
That's one.
Stairs are up.
Yeah, the internet, all of that stuff was pretty fun in the late 90s, early 2000s in general. Oh, did you, Cascade? You worked on ZS and ES back in the 90s in high school? Nothing worked, right? I'm trying to remember. Oh, that was SNES. I was super focused on the NES one, and I remember, like you said, the SNES not working quite right, so that's probably why I didn't play it a whole lot. But there was one, I don't remember what the name of it was. Was it NES Articles or NES Stickles or something like this? There was one of them that was pretty good. And I don't recall what the name of it was. But yeah, it was magical. It was like reliving everything that I had done 10 years prior in terms of video games when I found that. Or whatever it was.
That's two.
And then you could explore like things you hadn't done before or even been able to own before. And you can put game genie codes inside of an emulated thing. That was also pretty hot shit too. Oh man.
That
Somehow,
came.
I know, I saw that come out of the outlaying somehow. I feel like all emulators back then were proof of concept. Yeah. Yeah, and I think didn't they all have that warning? It was like, you are evaluating this piece of software for 24 hours. Please delete it after this.
Yeah,
to try to get the gray
sure,
area.
I'll delete it.
Yeah, that'll keep them away, right? It's gray area enough, you know. It's evaluation purposes only.
Shoot the right range.
I'm trying.
Right? Yeah. I seem to recall some of them saying that. I don't. It might have been a different piece of software.
Oh, you need this.
The other thing that's also neat was back in the day when I had the Atari 800, and it was people actually copying other games and putting them on their own software, like menu screens and stuff like this. Man, people were going hog wild with the menus, putting middle fingers across the screen before the game starts and stuff like that. Like it was funny, and this was stuff my dad grabbed at work. So people were passing these things around all over the place. Like, what does that middle finger mean? Oh, it's giving you have a nice day sign.
That's your IQ, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that bounced up in there randomly.
Yeah, that was a good bounce.
Well, I wasn't trying. But...
Missed downloading games from BBS. Yeah.
Portal ramp is raised.
Heck, I missed downloading games from AOL itself. Like, you go to a chat room and they'll somehow give you links to things. Or I think they had their own dedicated like application games like page or something too. And you can download stuff for free a lot of the times. Or like a trial at least or whatever.
Oh, didn't quite go up there.
Guitar.
Guitar.
I also learned that in AOL you don't go to a private room labeled pics.
Oh!
Just don't do it. Oh wait, they don't have AOL
That post.
anymore.
You've been getting
That post.
That post. If you're trying to hit that shot there and you hit that post directly, it's like right down the middle.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the shots you don't want to miss or hit incorrectly is that particular one.
You got one.
That's what you want to do. Just nice clean all the way through.
ICQ, man. I'm telling you. How long was your ICQ ID, man? Mine was 6 digits. No, I'm just kidding.
Ready.
Yeah, that's how I remember ICQ.
Oh, go
Ooh, go down.
Oh, you need this.
Uh-oh! Remember that sound?
Yep. Yep, I had ICQ.
Yeah, I did too. I liked it better than AOL.
IRC.
Messenger. Yeah, or either AIM or IRC. Yeah. AIM was okay, but people started flocking to ICQ, and I just stuck with that for a while. Ooh, I thought that was going down. Hopefully, we'll find a true central place to hang out at. As I feel like Blue Sky's the new, the new Twitter at this point.
Yeah, it's still, unfortunately, it's still social media. It's only a matter of time before they have to inject ads, and then some billionaire gets the idea to start like putting AI in it that
then like
rewrites the history of the world.
Yeah, and then restart the process all over again. Someone else will find its new version of Blue Sky or Twitter or Twitch rather, or no, Twitter was the right thing. We got a subdivisions. There you go. Nintendo Chat will save us all.
WeChat?
Yeah. I thought they got rid of the WeChat. Or maybe it's a different chat. Maybe they have Switch Chat now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, they shut down the
WeChat.
server for the WeChat.
Yeah, they did. I was sad about that because we had a friend that only wanted to use that.
He wouldn't use regular phone. He was paranoid. He invested in gold, physical gold too. Yeah. So that tells
He
you
was
a lot
convinced
there.
that it was safer. That was the interesting thing. He's like, this is not a centralized server. I don't know, some other thing. I don't know what he knew.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was right.
He also was having other people buy gold for him, so the government didn't know he had it.
Hit that ball like it's
Well, you know.
Yeah, paranoia.
That's what I was gonna say. He doesn't own a cell phone, or maybe he does now. He
Probably.
used to not have a cell phone for 10 plus years. I know that. And you could only get a hold of him at his apartment. I remember that for a while. And then when he moved, he did finally get a cell phone. If it's Nintendo, it probably botches online somehow. I mean, I don't know exactly. Probably, I don't really know. I'd like to believe that he knew what he was talking about. Because a lot of times he certainly did. He is also an engineer. I keep meeting these engineers in my life, man.
Well, he's a chip engineer, and like the guy who knows how to design chips and actually knows how to how things are grown on chips.
Yeah.
That level of chip designer.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Yeah, he's pretty smart. Hence why I'm thinking he knew something I didn't know. So, I am not going to argue. Ugh.
Don't pull the plug. You'll lose
But he
your
did
high
vote for
score.
our dear leader, at least the first time around.
Did he say that to you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because he's a libertarian.
Yeah, you don't need to say anything more.
Oh! Well, ball saves on, but yeah.
You need this.
Can we just vote for an anthropomorphic fox next time we have an actual election? Oh wait, that'll be stolen too. It'll be a wolf that wins. That's what'll happen.
Yeah.
Hey, Getty, the time machine is ready.
Yeah, because right now we're in the reverse Robin Hood phase of our society.
Yeah. We're definitely What is the name? Honest John? Was that one of the like bad guys in that movie?
You handle the
Or am I
pinball.
mixing that up with another
Well,
Disney movie?
I don't know. Little John was.
Oh, that was it, Little John. Yeah,
that was Baloo.
right. So he's a good guy. You got the Sheriff of Nottingham.
You vote for any functioning adult.
AI, because that'd be a scary thing. We get so accustomed to AI to the point where we can't figure out what's real and what's not. This has the makings of a really good science fiction movie.
Oh, it's been covered by like many science fiction books already. We know how those end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to see someone else's version of it with all its twists and turns. Perhaps make it anthropomorphic. Oh, happy bounce again.
Well, that would be my book.
There, that's a good segue. Here, let me plug the book. Well, we're gonna wait on plugging it.
Let me get it updated first.
Yeah, there's an update we're putting out on our book Anthropia. It once it is fixed, it'll be even better, and we will let you know when that link will come out, when all of that will occur. Yeah, pretty much. You got bored, said Audio Enslaved, Gary.
What?
You got bored, said Audio Enslaved.
Yeah. It's not hard to get bored in this game.
Not very much. It would be scary. Any news on when? We're not checking because we're purposefully getting ourselves out of the loop of that particular topic, Cascade. Sorry.
Oh. There we go. Saved it.
Oh, you saved it. So you had enough of the grace period to save that one. That was beautiful.
Yep.
Perfect use of add a ball at the right moment.
Of course, it went down right away. But
yeah, no worries, Cascade.
yeah, we are. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with that game.
Come on, get those awards.
They're trying to give it out. Oh, no worries. Yeah. Well, there's like so many games out there too to try to keep track of. And then it's not every day you go, oh, look, there's a game of this and this is attached to it controversy-wise, and I actually don't want to talk about it, which never happens. Like, I didn't ever think I'd get to a point where I'd look at a pinball machine and go, oh, wait, I can't talk about it.
There's evil behind them.
It's annoying.
Stories.
Yeah. Like, I want to talk about, like, cool things. Why can't you people just have, like, fantasies and just stay to the fantasies and not interject your politics inside my world I want to enjoy that you made? You know what I'm saying? Let's endorse Dolly Parton. Make sure she gets another pinball machine.
Yeah, no shit.
I'd rather talk about that than the other topic.
Pinball, the 9 to 5 pinball machine.
Yeah, I promote that. I promote that. I would promote
You're
that
shaking the game, Alex.
I know.
quite a bit. Ooh, nice save there. What other humanitarians can we talk about that should deserve a pinball machine? Gandhi. I don't know.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes, there
Martin
you go.
Luther
That's a
King.
good one. Martin Luther King. Let's talk about him. Portal looks interesting. Oh, does it? D&D is interesting. We have a D&D actually. It's been a lot of fun so far. We're learning. I'm learning the layout a bit better. I got to get that kind of tuned in more, and then I'll probably unlock the features more. I'm getting more confidence. I'm happy with it so far. I was a little skeptical at first when we started playing it, but now that we've had a chance to play for a decent amount, I'm in more love with it.
It's definitely a more tailored to my style of play.
Yeah.
With stopping, doing things, dead bouncing, as I dead bounce.
Yeah. Rub it in my face again. I know.
I'm not going to stop beating that drum.
No, and you deserve every right to it. In fact, I almost want you to. Don't let me forget. Don't let me.
You just need to come down here and just turn the game on and practice that thing to get comfortable with geometry. Because it's just geometry, like to do dead bounces. So it's like cool in that respect.
There's definitely some homework involved. I'll look at it as a homework assignment. that I'm, because anytime I come down here and I play pinball by myself, it just feels weird. I always felt that way with video games also. Like, it wasn't as bad, maybe because it wasn't as bad as a kid, because you had your social life, you're always hanging out with your kids and your friends at school, and then you had your alone life where you could play video games by yourself after you finish your homework, and then that was only about an hour or two at a time. I don't know. Anyway.
Hey, Caden Pinball, you're lucky. Oh, yeah, it's really good that you get every new Stern machine.
Oh, my goodness. Good on.
D&D will look good next to your Valhalla and Viking. Yeah, no, it's like thank you, Ball. Really appreciate it. But yeah, when we got Kong, we realized we had 4 monster machines, so we set Kong, Godzilla, D&D, and Alien all up together on that side.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely feel fortunate as well. We're kind of in the same boat.
Oh, I got a high score in Headlong Flight.
Like, living in the Midwest stuff definitely helps. I think there's a pretty strong pinball community in the West Coast also.
Best game of the night.
But yeah. Oh, nice. So, well done.
Yeah.
Did you pull that victory out? Nicely done. Nicely
handled.
After
that first ball was trash.
Wow.
Trash on that game.
Yeah.
And I just kept at it. So.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump on over to the other camera.
I know. I wish the freaking 4th of July holiday ended up on a Thursday this year, but no, it's on a Friday when everyone's taking that day off anyway.
And he has that day off regardless due to his work schedule.
Yeah, I know. I feel
at least I get it off. So
yeah. All right, we're jumping over.
Blah, 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 boom.
I'm even luckier that my wood tech teacher in school and his whole family collect pins. Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
He introduced me to leagues. Oh, that's super cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a lot of the fun.
Yeah. Glad you had a chance to connect. For me, it was growing up near arcades. I had a Golfland arcade. It was, miniature golf and an arcade attached to it. Like, 5-minute drive, 30-minute bike ride. I would go there all the time. And Gary found pinball in
I found
college,
pinball.
Right?
I not really found it. I played it in pinball. I mean, the first game I remember playing is from college. Our student union had an Orbiter 1 of all machines.
Yeah.
So I remembered that being so unique. It just ate my quarters, but it was a unique game. That's the first one I remember. Didn't really start playing pinball until I moved to the Bay Area, and then we started going to the Pacific Pinball
Museum. Yeah. But
and then we're like, and then once we moved out of the Bay Area and could actually afford a house big enough,
right.
What
can we buy to fill with our house?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of people that live there, let's fill it with pins only.
Yeah. Well, we could fit a lot of pins if we had infinite budget. Just clear out the whole basement and have like 100 machines crammed down here.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a lot of money.
That would.
All right, everybody, thanks for coming by tonight. Yes. We'll be back on Sunday night playing another one of our games. We will post on our social media and our Discord as well. Is what game we're playing. Also, when we release new videos and other stuff, because we do like installs and how-tos and things on our YouTube channel as well. So definitely follow us on Wild Dog Arcade. We are on Blue Sky, on Instagram, and on Threads as Wild Dog Arcade. So definitely follow that. We may be doing something Saturday evening if we can get it set up. We may do like a Twitch-only vinyl night.
Oh, God, that would be great to do that in.
Playing some of it. Because we have a pretty good collection. We have got well over 1,800 albums of all sorts of rock, electronic, prog, you name it. So we've been tempted to do that.
Yes.
If we can get it set up, we might do it Saturday evening. We'll let everybody know on our social media and Discord. And that will be a Twitch-only thing.
Yeah.
So it will not be a YouTube streaming thing.
We've always wanted to, share with you. And what's interesting is we didn't even think about that idea until one day another Twitch streamer, ironically enough named Twitch the Wolf, had streaming. Yeah, he was doing vinyl nights and things like that. It was a lot of fun. Got to enjoy a lot of bands that we didn't hear about before. Audio and Slave, thank you so much for that follow. Mm-hmm. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We may be doing that, but just keep an eye on our social media and our Discord channel as well.
Right.
We'll let everybody know if we're doing that. It'll be a casual night where we'll talk and answer questions and things and listen to some vinyl. We'll probably pick a genre, pick some key records from that.
Exactly.
But we have a lot of obscure stuff, so if we go with the genre, it probably won't be the mainstream stuff that we play. It'll be a selection of odd things out of that.
And that's fine. I mean, that's kind of the idea, right?
Share,
is you want to
share
share
our rare finds with you.
Exactly. We're not going to add the laser tag in the basement anytime that I will be alive.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah.
At some point, we ought
Not that
to.
big.
It's I wish you guys had a lot of more classics for stuff. Yeah, at one point we did, and then
Yeah, we used to have a bunch. So
and then we upgraded.
well, I got tired of
whatever.
working on them all the time.
Yeah.
So we upgraded to newer machines. Plus pandemic pricing. We had bought a lot many years prior, so
Yeah.
we were able to fund the acquisition of some new games, so I didn't have to spend all my time fixing them.
Yeah. So, do you like playing games more than fixing them? At least that's what we like here.
Yes.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid Game Club Central. He is playing a open tournament with Pinball FX, doing Family Guy. Looks like Black Knight, perhaps as well, and some other surprises. He's an awesome streamer, awesome fellow. Definitely say hi to him for us when you come in.
You'd say hi to Marty?
Yes, and we'll hopefully see you on Saturday, if not Sunday, if not both. We'll see. It's a 4th of July weekend. I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
So, alrighty. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you, amiga. Wait, this way. There it is. All right.